Welcome back to JB Reviews. As you guys saw in the title, we are going, well, not we, my wife and my kids are not coming with me, but I'm going on a 2,400 mile trip back east. So I've said it in a few videos, I'm going to go pick up my black trailer. I want to do some more towing videos with half tons and with other less fortunate trucks that can't tow fifth wheels. And you guys know I love my fuel economy run. So what we're gonna do, let me show you really quickly. So what we're gonna be doing here is we're going to basically be resetting the trip 1 and trip 2. So hopefully you guys can see that. So they're both reset. So the trip 1 is gonna be for fuel mileage. Trip 2 is gonna be for DEF mileage. If you don't know what DEF is, it's diesel exhaust fluid. This truck, this is a 2023 GMC Sierra 3500 AT4 package, has a 7-gallon DEF tank and a 36-gallon fuel tank. So I want to see how many miles I can get to the gallon on a 2,000 mile trip. So what I'll do is I'll do my best to try to get every receipt and keep track of this, because I am terrible at this. Like every time I've done a fuel economy run in the past, I've always forgot to keep my receipt. So I'm not towing on the way to Maryland, so I should have a better chance at keeping up with them. Now, the good news about this test is, once I pick up my black trailer, actually in South Carolina, my friend's gonna pick it up from Florida, and he's gonna, drop it off so I don't have to go all the way down to basically the end of Florida here. But this is a great time to do a fuel economy run, because we're actually taking the black trailer empty up to Maryland so I can pick up my wife's other car. So we never sold her other car she has. It's been at my friend's house. And so we're gonna pick that up, and then I'm gonna be heading back west to Utah. But this is gonna basically be like a travel vlog. So what I'll do is, this will be like part 1 of like many. I don't know how many parts I'm gonna do, because obviously, like I said, I'm gonna be doing some towing videos. I do have a lot of stuff in the truck. Whenever I stop, I'll show you guys everything that I carry when I travel. But I was supposed to leave this morning at 5 o'clock, and yeah, your boy can't get up in the morning time. Like, whenever you see videos posted early in the morning, it's because I have them scheduled. Most of my videos are scheduled anyways. When you see a video from me, I typically don't just drop videos. They're normally already scheduled out. But man, look at these views, guys. Like, I know I shouldn't see so much. I'm a Eastern boy. Like, I've never been out west a lot, especially like to states like this. So man, when you see these views, man, they're amazing. By the way, the speed limit is 80 miles an hour. You see that right there? Holy smokes. I can't go 80 because it's too cold. Like, let's see. It's too cold. I don't go too fast when it's that cold, because I do trust the guys that plow and salt the roads, but there's always that one patch. But yeah, so far, we've only driven 90 miles. Let's see what the temperatures are on the truck. So here's tire pressure. I have them all at 80 psi's, and then 171 engine hours. Transmission's at 144. So that's a good thing to look at too. I did refill this at a fuel station too, by the way. I don't normally go to Walmart or auto parts store to get DEF. I prefer to get it at the pump. I know a lot of people say you're not supposed to do that, but trust me, I've been doing that since I've owned diesels. I've never, ever gotten that jug of anything. I've always gotten at truck stops, or if there's a pump that has it, I'll get it there. But when I go to fill up, I think I can make it basically to the East Coast, to my destination, without even having to get DEF, because that 7-gallon tank is pretty darn good. I mean, these things get like 200 or 300 miles to a gallon on the DEF typically. So it's cold outside, and I'm pretty sure as I cross over to the central part of the country and whatnot, I'm sure it will warm up, and then that way I can take off my winter front grill, and then yeah, we should get a little bit better fuel economy too. But I will check back in, guys, once we stop for fuel, okay? Alright, so we just made it to Wyoming. I should have just told you guys I'll check back in if I cross states. But I'm probably gonna go through a couple states here and there without even getting a fill up. So I've been going about 80 miles an hour. I ticked up to 84. The speed limit is 80, and I'm not getting that good of gas miles because of the temperatures. The precipitation can affect the fuel economy too. So I'm like I'm at 15.7 at 115 miles driven so far. And I mean, that's not terrible actually. I mean, 15 is pretty darn good because like I said, I'm climbing a lot of grades. It's cold outside and you know, the precipitation outside. I think that can affect the fuel economy too. The reason why I say that is because when the roads are wet, I think and I would suspect that it creates more resistance when you're driving. But nevertheless, I will check back in if I cross over to another state. But I want to say that this is one of the most comfortable pickup trucks. A lot of people have mentioned that the seats in these trucks are a little bit like stiffer. I personally like that. And we just got a new mattress. I mentioned this in another video, I believe. And it is so much nicer. Like, it's a lot stiffer than the one we replaced. So that's something that you probably have to base this seat off of, is if you like those softer mattresses, you'll probably like the Ford seats the best. Ram seats are like in between. They're not too stiff, they're not too soft. They are perfectly cushioned, is the best way I can say it. But the roads are a little bit drier, which is nice, and I'm really enjoying this drive. I really enjoy this pickup. It's super comfortable. Road noise from the tires is, you know, even at 5,000 miles, they haven't really changed too much from new. And these mirrors, I don't really talk about this, but these mirrors do not create any wind noise. My Ram mirrors kind of did. I found that, like, if I had them closed or in the regular position, not in tow mode, I felt like they would make a little bit of wind noise, but like it depends. It wasn't all the time. It was like there's probably where the wind was blowing, maybe, I don't know. But these do not create any wind noise from what I can tell. Alrighty, let's check in real quick. Where are we at? Let's see. So, oh, that's too far. So we are halfway across Wyoming, guys. A little bit more than halfway, actually. A little bit more. And then the next state over is Nebraska. And then we're gonna go through, let's see. Yeah, Missouri, St. Louis, Tennessee. I got a long way to go, guys. I am not making it to Tennessee today. That is insanity. And let's see here. Let's go back. But I did stop. I didn't have to get fuel or anything like that. We're basically at 265 more miles to go on this tank. This is the same tank I had when I started this trip. We've driven 338 miles, so we're gonna probably get close to 600 miles on the tank. Now I'm not obviously gonna go till it's completely empty, but yeah, 338 miles and 265 more to go. That's close to 600 miles on the tank. I did stop to pee though, I'm not gonna lie, and I peed in a bottle, so I didn't want to go out anywhere, so I figured I'd just do it real quickly. I did pull over, and I don't know if this is too much information. I don't know if we're close enough for me to tell you guys that I peed in a bottle. Now, in the comment section, there's a lot of hot shotters out there. Who pees in a bottle? I want to know. When my family's not with me, I do some pretty crazy stuff. Like, I'm not getting a hotel. My wife told me, get a hotel, do not stay in your truck. Baby, I love you, I'm staying in my truck. I put in a new address in. I put Nashville, Tennessee in this to show you how far we are. We have 18 hours and 6 minutes to go. This is going to hurt. I thought I could make it to Tennessee today. I don't think I'm going to be able to. Now, when I get to Tennessee, I still have, I think, like 18 more hours to go. Now, there have been a change of plans. My friend basically asked me if I could come to Florida. I guess there's something going on there. And he said he'll have my trailer there. So, I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen here. I'm a little like concerned because I wanted to get there by Tuesday. It's Sunday now, and I don't know if I'll be able to make it, but we'll see. I gotta be positive here because right now currently the weather has been great. I was gonna go south and then cut over so I didn't have to worry about any snow and anything like that, but I got lazy and I said, you know what, I'm just gonna cut through. So we did that, and so far so good. But like I said, I will check in really soon once we get some fuel here. And I think that might end this video because there's another 18 hours I have to go to figure out content for you guys. Whew. Man, oh man, oh man. Well guys, we have made it to Nebraska. It is 4:06. I don't even know what time zone I'm in. Is Nebraska in mountain time or is it in central? I don't know. But we have made it to a love station and we get some diesel. So let's see what we got. So it was just showing I was about 60 miles till empty and it just went to low. I don't need DEF, so we'll just go on the auto side. I still like to go on the truck side. I might go on the truck side because I'm filling up an empty truck, so it might take a little bit longer over here. But let's go ahead and pull up and I'll show you guys some of the specs. I have to let the truck cool down too. I like to wait like at least 3 minutes or so and just basically pretty much get everything cooled down, like turbo, all that stuff. But let's see, I've driven 576 miles, 16.8 MPG. And let's take a look at the transmission. So it stayed around 144, and I guess it might have went up just because we got off the interstate just now. But man, I am tired. Where are we at? But here's where we are, guys. At the very tip of Nebraska. We got a long way to go. We got to go all the way down here. And then all the way right here. So am I going to make it there tonight? No, I'm not going to make it there tonight. Because, well, I shouldn't say I'm not going to, because I know how I am. Like, I can't sleep when I'm away from home. So the good news is I could always potentially take a couple hour nap and then I could drive through. But we'll see how everything goes. I'm gonna go ahead and get some diesel here, and yeah, the transmission went up a little bit more. So when it's idling, that fluid's just sitting. Let's go ahead and get some diesel here, and then we'll effectively end the first vlog of this trip. I am ready to get there though. Let's see how dirty the truck is. Oh wow, it's a little chilly out here today. Oh, it's not too bad. This truck's not bad at all. You guys have seen worse from my truck. I'm gonna take the rear front grill off in a little bit too. But let's go ahead and see how much diesel is. 418, that ain't bad. Diesel number 2. Oh, a tiny pump though. All right, 5 minutes later. That's it, I am not coming back to the car side. That is terrible. They don't have any high flow pumps over here. Maybe that's one right there. I probably should have came over here. No, that's not a high flow. They normally put the high flows on the edges, if they even have them, but nope. Oh man, this is crazy. I've already cleaned my windshield, the mirrors, and my front windows, or side windows I should say, and still not even completely done. Yeah, this thing must be broken or something. Oh well. But like I said, guys, we'll just go ahead and see where we end up at. We're going to compare the computer to the pump, and like I said, we'll go ahead and end off. And then tomorrow, or the next video I should say, we'll discuss some of the damage I've had on this trip. I just went to the bathroom, washed my hands, and it's still not done. Man. I think these pumps are just, something's wrong with these pumps. They gotta be, because let's see where we are. Does it show you? Nope, it doesn't show you. I'll just start it up. We are at, come on, any day now. A little bit over 3/4. And then DEF, we have not burnt that much, so yeah, we'll probably go pretty far. We'll be able to go get the trailer and even drive some on this DEF tank. But like I said, before we start towing, I will fill it up because I want to get some mileage towing too. But hopefully we'll be done here soon. I really want to get back on the road. Thanks, love, for this really slow pump here in Nebraska. By the way, to anyone that lives out here, is Taco John's good? I'm not hungry right now, but I'll probably grab a snack from here. No joke, I just got food and it's still pumping. Somebody's playing a trick with me. I'm on candid camera. One thing you could take away from this video is if you see a pump that's this slow, there's something wrong with it. And what I mean by that is, it didn't even click to stop. So it spilt out diesel. Thank God when I was in the store, that didn't happen, because that would have sucked, because I would have paid for probably like $20 more diesel that I couldn't even get into the tank. 613 miles still empty again. That's pretty darn good. So we're not going to reset trip 2. We're going to only reset trip 1. So 576.3. All right, so here it is. 576.3 divided into 34.750. All right. So 16.58. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's doing about 80 to 85 on this trip. If I was doing 60 or 70, it'd probably be like 17, 18, if not a little bit higher. But like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and head down the road, guys. I will check back in one more time. That way you guys know where I stopped at, and that will effectively end the video. Well, guys, we have made it to Missouri at another love station. We're at the northern part of Missouri, and we are still 8 hours and 46 minutes away from Nashville, Tennessee. So at this point, I think this is a good place to stop. It's basically 11:45 Central Time. It's 10:45 Mountain Time. I could drive for another 2 hours if I wanted to, but I feel like this is a good spot. That way I can edit a video for tomorrow, and then I can get some other stuff done too. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill up. I did decide to come on the auto side again. I didn't go to the truck stop, but like I said, I'm staying here, so I don't care how long it takes to fill up the truck. But I'm gonna go ahead and find a safe place to park over here. I was gonna get a hotel because my mom and my dad were probably like, "Hey, please don't stay in your car." But I don't feel like going to a hotel. This is perfect. It's a lot of people out here in their RVs, so I know it's safe. And yeah, I'm just gonna scope it out for a little bit longer before I make the decision. Or if it doesn't feel safe, I'll just go to a hotel. But that will effectively end the video. I'm gonna go ahead and fill up here. Let me show you guys what I have here. I guess I gotta start the truck back up again. Oh, actually, before I do that, we have to do one more thing. Hold on one second. It is super windy out here too, so when you guys see the numbers for the fuel economy, make sure you keep that in consideration. But I gotta take this off because it's like 60 degrees outside. It is no longer cold here in Missouri. Oh man, there it is. Super easy to take off. I don't know why I chose to torture myself. Like, look how slow that is. Terrible. And it is super windy. So, like I said earlier, the fuel economy is going to probably be a little low. Here, let me just go ahead and start up. That way you guys can see it. I wish GM would allow you to look at the information without starting the truck. I hate that they make you do that. But we still had like a quarter of fuel left before I stopped. I was getting 15.7 for that 25-mile trip because that goes in the 25-mile increments. But check this out. This is the full trip for the DEF, so 1,068 miles, 492 at 15.2. So as you guys saw, I'm getting a little less than what the total trip is. But like I said, I was really getting hit by a headwind terribly. I'm surprised the fuel economy is that high. But let's see, we are at a measly $23. Give me 1 second, guys. That is not a lot of pressure at all. And I don't think it's gonna click off too. I'm gonna have to sit here with it and babysit it, so. Interesting. So here's what we got. 29.957 at $125 basically. And we did I think it was 492.5. I divided that into the fuel that I just purchased. So we got a little bit better than the computer here, 16.44 versus 15.2. And as I mentioned, we were getting hit by a pretty bad headwind. The speed limits were about 70 miles an hour, so I was running about 80. So my overall speed was lower than what it was before the first fill up. But like I said, that headwind was hitting us, so we probably could have got closer to like 18, I think, if it wasn't for that. But I'm going to end off the video, guys. this is a vlog, so you're gonna see more of this. And what I'll do is I'll probably do a final video with all the numbers too, but I'm picking up the trailer, and as I said, I'm not gonna talk about it in this video, but I did get some damage to the truck unfortunately on this trip. So yeah, we'll talk about that in the next video and a few other things. See you guys soon.